Look, we got a problem with Straight Up. He's been abusing my power far too often these days. I mean, he launched a fucking mortar at JB Bonner, for fuck's sakes. I'm surprised MLP fan art enthusiasts don't have his head on a pike and my Wiimote body in the nearest microwave.
Yeah, he's been getting more aggressive ever since Zilla bit him. I'm glad he healed his wound, but I think he maybe caught something. Just act natural. Don't argue with him. I mean, until I find a way to put a friggin' stop to this. Am I forgetting something?
You're next, Seer.
Alright. Do the opening. Welcome to Could It Exist in Real Life, where sometimes the scariest person in the world is yourself. This is Silent Hill.
The Silent Hill franchise was considered one of the most influential of all survival horror games, rivaling that of Resident Evil. The games all revolve around the town of Silent Hill, Maine.
Huh. That explains a lot, actually. How many people want to bet that Stephen King bears some responsibility for the town's shenanigans?
The town itself was originally supposed to be one of the top vacation spots, but was later seen abandoned. Each game's protagonist has a certain problem that causes them to end up in that town in one way or another, where they are beset by a strange fog and are attacked by monsters from within that fog. As they venture through, depending on the story, they figure out why they need to be in Silent Hill and or discover secrets of the town itself that unravel something sinister behind it.
Now there's no way this could exist, right? Well, there's a few things that teeter between.
For one, it depends on what game story you believe. I myself played the second game, which clearly states that it depends on the morality of the visitor. If the visitor has a type of guilty conscience, the town picks up on it and unleashes monsters based off your psyche. Kinda like how Pyramid Head was meant to represent James' guilt of killing his wife. While those who have no such baggage, such as Laura, see the beauty and wonder the former vacation resort has to offer. While some explain that there are supernatural things at work here, such as Samael, showing James the worst of the town, and Holy Mother showing Laura the best of it. However, there's a more mundane explanation. It's a little thing I like to call perception play. Sometimes the person's view of the town varies on the person themselves that enter. James is very cynical, guilt-ridden, and according to the water ending, suicidal. So it's no wonder he sees nothing but ugly around him, as well as monsters designed to punish him for his perceived crimes. Whereas Laura, with a few mischievous tendencies, is an average, ordinary, innocent child, so she sees the beauty in everything. The monsters themselves could be real in the form of tulpas, since they are manifestations of the psyche of the characters that enter the town. Pyramid Head and Abstract Daddy being the big examples of James and Angela's guilt of murdering their loved ones. If you played the game, the latter manifestation deserved worse. While on the other hand, they could also be hallucination. After all, that fog and fog world might not be vaporized rainwater, if you catch my drift.
Last but not least, the town itself. It can exist. And it does exist.
The town that Silent Hill, both games and films, took inspiration from the most was the town of Centralia, Pennsylvania. Much like Silent Hill, it used to be a nice town where over 1,000 people could live in it. But a mining fire in 1962 caused most of the town to be evacuated, a fire that continues to burn to this day. The fog that rolled in was the result of the smoke still emanating from it, further proving the hallucination theory.
Though it's really scary is that nobody knows what caused it. As usual, debate, argue, and let me know what I miss. Stay tuned for more. Like a wise man once says, it pays to be prepared.